Hello. Hi there. Welcome to Small Family, Small Budget. I am Samantha. I am new to YouTube. I wanted to make a channel because with this pandemic going on, a lot of people are having issues and problems with figuring out their budgets and trying to keep food on the table. The humming you hear is my heater kicking on. We are a family of 3. There is me, my husband, and my son. We had a 4th one, my daughter, but she is old enough. She's 18. She moved out. So our budget, grocery budget, is usually between $150 as the lowest, up to $300. My husband works in fast food full time. I am a substitute teacher, and I work at, deep breathing. I also work at Dollar Tree part-time. This pandemic has got me off and on with work ever since August. I was off of work for substitute teaching from March until the end of the school year for 2019. And we went back to school in August. And then about 3 weeks ago, they took us back on to online only until Christmas break. The executive order says only high school and colleges had to be online only, but the districts had to make up for their own safety. And so my school districts that I sub at has gone to online for the younger kids also. The YouTube families that I follow are usually big families. I have not seen small families except for 1 or 2 that shop with a budget of $50 to $75 a week only. So I wanted to put content out there so people that only had $30, $40, or $50 a week to shop, and that's all they had, to be able to find information and say, hey, this person got it, can do it, that's all they have. We can get ideas. We can probably implement some of their ideas, maybe not to the T because every family's different. We do not have any allergies to food except for one, and that's jalapenos, and that's me. In our house, we can eat gluten, we can eat dairy, we can eat any of that stuff. We try to do basic meals. There's not usually any complicated meals. Just because if I keep it simple, I don't get confused. And I don't have to worry about my picky eaters that are in the house go, what's in this? And then complain about it. I do occasionally do soup and stews. My husband's not a soup eater, so the thicker it is, the more likely he's going to eat it. We barely do casseroles. We'll probably do 1 a week, if that, maybe 1 every 2 weeks. So, just to give you a heads up, I do leftovers different. It's not the traditional leftovers where you make too much and then you eat on it until it's gone. I freeze my leftovers because my husband is not a leftover eater. Even when I grew up, we didn't eat leftovers. My grandma did, but we really didn't have leftovers for dinner. We just made new meals for dinner. I did grow up with a family of 5. It was my sister, me, mom, dad, and grandma. So when I grew up, we made big meals. We cooked for an army, so to speak. And that was the way we ate. When I went to college, I learned to cook for one or two. I cooked for an army, and I froze it in individual portions, and then I will pull them out and eat them. That's how I learned to cook for just one. When I was in college, I had a full-time job at a fast food restaurant, and that gave me a free meal because they couldn't get openers to come in at 4:30 in the morning to open the store, and they couldn't figure out closers who wanted to stay until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So literally the store was only closed for 2 hours, maybe 3 tops, without anybody in the store. But there was no one that wanted to work it, even though it was a college town. So they made incentives. If you came and opened the store or you came and closed the store, you got a free meal. So not only was I making meals at home or in my dorm or renting out a room, which was the case after the first year, I got a free meal at the fast food restaurant. That would be my breakfast. So my first year I lived in a dorm. My second and third year I rented a room out of this 4-bedroom house with 3 roommates that it changed every semester or every other semester, or once in a while we'll have a new roommate because somebody dropped out or whatever. There was an occasion that I would make a big lasagna, and I had not divided it up into my individual yet to throw it in the freezer, and all my roommates ate it. And it would have my name on it, and they would all eat it. I blew up at them. I said, we could all put our monies together to pay for groceries, or you can keep your hands off my food. Because I was getting paid minimum wage. I was a college student. I didn't have a lot of money. And they were college students, so they thought, oh, I don't have a job. I'm a full-time student. I'm just going to eat whatever's in the house. That was not okay with me. So eventually they put money into a jar in the kitchen. They'll even leave me a list of what they wanted, and I would make it, and we would all share it. That happened my second and third year of college. So, and even though 1 or 2 of them were chefs or going to be chefs, and that was their college degree. I wasn't going for a chef. I was going for accounting. So figure that one out. They didn't want to cook at home because they were going and cooking at school. So I learned how to make smaller meals, or I learned to package them and eat them for a while out of my freezer. When I moved into the dorm, I bought a little chest deep freezer. And that was the best purchase because I could just make a meal and then package them up and then just take them out whenever I wanted, heat them up, and I already had a convenient meal that cost pennies on a dollar compared to living off of soups, canned soups, living off of frozen dinners, pot pies, TV dinners, that kind of stuff. So it was nice. Or going out to eat all the time. I wanted to make this channel so that way it at least helps somebody during this pandemic. If it means it helps one person with their groceries, I am extremely happy. I would like comments. I would like just to let me know if any of it helps. If it doesn't, it's okay. I will still be living my life the way I am because it helps me and my family. We are below the poverty line, even though I work 2 jobs. I keep the Dollar Tree job so that way if I don't make enough sub jobs for like Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, and in the summer when I don't have any, when it's, summer break, when it's the 3 months off, I can work the Dollar Tree job. It works for our family. We make our bills. We eat well without eating beans and rice all the time. I don't like beans. And my husband doesn't like a lot of stuff. So, just, if you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you want to make a comment, make a comment. If you like it, subscribe. Some videos that we are coming out with, or I'm going to come out with, I have a mouse in my pocket. Well, my son will be in a couple, and my daughter might show up here and there. But, I'm going to do an inventory of my freezer, my fridge, and my pantry to show you how I make my grocery list. And I do this, the inventory, probably once every couple months. I don't do it every time I shop, because once I do the big thing, I pretty much know what I have in my freezers until I restock it. I have a Christmas video going to be coming out of how I do Christmas. I say a lot. I noticed that. Sorry. There will be how I do leftovers that is not traditional leftovers. There will be a whole series on that. And if my family does any chop challenge things, it'll be a series too. I will probably do a low spend January, because Januaries are my toughest time money-wise. It'll probably go down and be the $150 a month, because I don't sub, although I haven't subbed all month yet this month because of the lockdown. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So if you like this video, go ahead and thumb it up. I know I already said it, but it's just a reminder. And I hope to see you talk to you as a new YouTube. I hope it catches some attention and helps somebody else. And that's all I'm here for. I'm here to be a helper, not a hinder on anybody. And thank you and have a great day.